had a nice Superman block for Bo earlier in that game. How did that feel? Just kind of
it hurt, number one, knocked the wind out of me, but Bo's out in space. I got to block for him. That means I got to throw my body in it. I'll throw my body in it, but hopefully it looks semi-athletic. It probably won't, but we'll take it. So, yeah.
How do you feel like your O-line, how you guys performed overall today?
I think we did a great job, but definitely some area for improvement. We had little things that kind of went wrong that, that could spark huge runs, And the great thing which excites me and excites kind of everybody is like we have something to work on to get better at. We can be even better. We can be even more elite, and we're all hungry and we're all ready to do that. So,
Jack's coach was pretty pointed about the penalties as a whole tonight. Yeah. Obviously, all right, you have a couple.
Oh no, yeah, let's hear it.
So he says if you get penalties, you got to come out of the game. You're hurting the team.
Yeah.
I don't know how that applies to you and Bo necessarily, but let's just say it does.
Yeah.
How do you try to go about correcting a legal man downfield from your spot or false starts or those things?
I mean, it's definitely just we work it in practice. I mean, whether it's the play, whether it's communication, I mean, it has to be better, and I have to be better at that for sure. But I mean, those are on me. I got too excited to go block someone downfield, and I need to stay back. But the great thing is, as I said before, little things to go good, great. So.
How difficult is it for you though to not go down the field when you're blocking for an RPO? I mean,
it's tough. It's tough because you don't know if running back's coming right off you. You know what I'm saying? And you want to block for those guys, but it's college football. We're not in high school. We're not in elementary anymore. You got to think about 10 things at once and have 60,000 and maybe 2 million people at home watch you. And don't screw up. So yeah.
Because of this opponent this week, there's going to be a ton of national media, national hype about this game. This team, there's a lot of players in this team that haven't really dealt with that. You're part of the team last year. You kind of know what that's like. How are you going to be, as a leader on this team, help some of the young guys to block out all that noise?
I mean, it's just practice. It's practice and it's football. We're here to play a game. We're not here to, look at all the outside noise. We're here to play just football, and they'll know that for sure. And what's great about it is, our coaches do a wonderful job of teaching us, to keep the main thing and just focus on us Ducks. You know what I'm saying? And, we're about to play a great opponent, and kudos to them. And we're super excited. Austin's going to be electric and loud. And, but it's just, I'm just excited. I'm excited for Monday practice to see where I can get better and where I can keep going. So.
You feel like your group took a step today in terms of cohesion, in terms of execution?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we took a step in direction, but everyone keeps on asking me you're developing connection through your own line. We've been doing this for a long time, since winter, since spring, since all that. We've been cohesing together. We've been coming together, and I think now y'all get to see it. Now we get to put that on display. So, but definitely. Every day, every second we're together, we're taking a step in the right direction as an offensive line unit.
So you had a chance to watch much of Colorado yet defensively and just what you're preparing for in terms of this week. Is there any similarities? Have you had a chance to watch them very much?
I played Hawai'i today, so when today's over and I have to go play Colorado next week, I'll start watching them for sure. But we're just preparing for this week, and I'm just ready for Monday's practice. So.
About that week to week, about preparing to play against different teams, especially Colorado, a team that hasn't played a whole lot they've played 3 weeks together, but other than that, they haven't really had a lot of cohesion. Can you just talk about that as an O-line?
Well, they have a great staff, and they have a great fan base, and they have a great energy about them, so they're going to bring their best, and they're going to be a great team, But going back to your question, it's just staying where your feet are. Stay where your feet are, and, we're playing this team this week, and maybe now we're practicing against us today, Just when you look outside and you look at all the noise and everything, it distracts you from what you got great right behind you. So we're just on to the next, So just like chapters in a book, you're not gonna start on 1 and go to 20. You're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. So
when you look at the next chapter, what do you make about Dion and Colorado and the whole show that they kind of bring into town?
I mean, they're a great team, and Dion's awesome, elite player when he played, and a great coach too, and you see it now. They're a great team. They've been great opponents, and they've done great. And it's cool to see success for Colorado and all that kind of great stuff. I'm just humbled to play them. And you want everybody to be at their best when you're playing them. So they're a great team. They look like they have great cohesion over there too, and it'll be exciting to play them.
What do you make of just the step they've taken from being a program last year that wasn't very competitive to now being a ranked team this early in the season?
Well, I think just, everybody, it's, everyone kind of looks at, their coaching staff. They have great coaching staff. But, those players have worked really hard just like we have too, and, you probably don't see a lot of that, but they've worked hard too, and they have great coaches, and they look like they're building a great culture and a great standard over there. So.
Sorry I got here late. I don't know if you already asked about this, but on Tez's screen pass touchdown, you got out front and laid down a couple big blocks. Just how much fun is that for you when you get a chance like that?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, we saw the Superman dive today, which might be athletic or not. We'll go to the drawing board there. But it's a lot of fun. I got to block. I got to block on the line of scrimmage a ton. When I get out in space, I feel like I have the ball sometimes when I don't. So it's just cool. It makes this fat guy look skinny. So.
On that Superman dive, can you take us through from your perspective? What's going through your head on that? Were you trying to
run, and I was looking at Bo, and if he was going to run, I was like, all right, I'm not going to get this guy. This guy's really quick. I'm just going to dive in front of him, and so I don't know. I like to dive. I don't know why. We got to get better at it. I was playing like I was 15, 16 years old. Now I'm 20, old, right? But I never hurt. Knocked the wind out of me. So, yeah.
You gestured at Bo on that play. What, did you say something to him, or are you trying to get him to run, or what happened there?
Well, yeah, I wanted him to run, but it's Bo. Whenever Bo says, Bo goes. Bo knows. So, yeah, he's Superman.